Okay, so we've added a second floor and a foundation and labeled those floors. What we need to do is return back to the first floor, which you can see here, and we're going to add stairs. Step 8 here. Okay, now that we've got 3 levels, we'll need to go from one floor to another, from the basement to the first floor, and the first floor to the second floor. So we need to go to build stairs, build straight stairs, or shift Y is a shortcut. Okay, so you can go to build stairs, straight stairs. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and we're going to build it always going up. Okay, so we're going to click here, and we're going to click and drag to right there. So watch what happens here. Click and drag right to there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to click and drag. Okay, and then the last thing what I'm going to do is, with the stair tool still selected, is I'm going to click where the landing would be and just simply click right there. I'm going to go back to my selection tool and fit this up so everything is nice and flush against the walls. So, in order to do that, I can zoom in a little bit. I click on the stairs. Can you see this little circular dot right there? That's the resize button. I just pull that right into the stairs. It looks like that one's already flush. Now, the last thing you do is you click on your stairwell right there, and you click on this auto stairwell tool down at the bottom. Okay, and I'll click OK. If it comes up with this, that's okay for right now. We need to make an adjustment on the second floor. But anyway, I'll click OK, and then I'm going to toggle up to my next floor, and you can see the stairwell is going down. One important thing here is that this butts up against this wall here, and that really helps. Okay, because otherwise your stairwell gets messed up. If there's any gaps here, it'll label this whole thing as a stairwell. If I go into my 3D view, now I can look at the camera here. You can see there's the stairwell. If the floor is all like gone and you can't see it, there's probably a problem. Ask for help from Mr. Mertz, and I can help you make that correction. Okay, so there's our stairwell. We need to do the same thing for the basement, so let's toggle down a couple floors. Click back over here. Now we're going to build a stairwell going up from the basement. And so, again, the basement door will be right here, go down and then down. So we're going to build it up and then up. So there. Always build stairs going up. Make sure they're nice and straight. And again, we can make sure everything is flush up against the walls. No extra gaps. And then click there, click auto stairwell tool. Let's go up the floor. The next part here, what we're going to do is put in the doors and windows. And this is super easy. And so to add a door, you're going to go to select build and door, and then what kind of door you want. So in this case, let's do a hinged door for our entryway. You can see just like that. If I want to change the way it hinges open, what I can do is click on the door, and there's a tool down here that says right here, change hinge opening side. You can also do it that way as well. The other way you can do it is this little triangle. You can pull it, click and drag it wherever you want it to go. So a couple of easy tools there for you. Okay, that's how you place doors. There's all kinds of different doors that you can do. There are, sliding doors, pocket doors, ones that slide into the walls, the framing, bifold doors, which we'll need here up in this closet. And this is how these work. So I'm going to click there, and then if I want it to be like a kind of a double bifold, all I got to do is click and drag the width of the door there. And notice now that there's two doors. It's still one door, but there's two bifold doors there. Something else it talks about in this tutorial is editing something about the door. So let's go to my 3D view quick. And we'll just shoot a camera right toward that door there. If I want to edit this type of door, it's pretty plain right now. You can get in here and you can change everything about the door. Starting with the type of door it is. Right now it's just the default kind of honey oak, plywood, whatever you want to call it. Plain door. Let's change it to a glass door. Okay, so now we can see through it. And then the frames and lights are kind of the bars that go across it. So you can add those in there. You can change the width of those. But here's a little sample of what that looks like. So now you can see through the door. You can change the type of archway it is. Just by double clicking on it, you can go to the arch and you can make it different types of. There's a rounded one. And say no arch. You can change the hardware. And by doing that, you can get into these library menus and change all kinds of different things and preview them. There's a glass knob, oval knob, so you can do that with pretty much any of the options. Just like that. And so we can place a window in a very similar manner. So let's say we want a big window right here. Go to Build, Window. You place your window just like that. And then you can get in here and change everything about the window type. So right now, it's just the default slides up and down. You can make it a fixed glass so it can't open it. Double hung. Okay, which essentially means this can slide up or down, both of them. Or single hung, excuse me. That's one can go. Double hung would be a version of that. Okay, you can slide those up or down. There's casement, double casement, so it can open out. Triple awning, all kinds of different types. So you can experiment with those. You can change the frames and lights on these. So they look like that, whatever you want. So just get some experience using those. When it's all said and done, what you're going to have is you're going to finish reading through these instructions, and you're going to have a picture that looks like this. This is your first floor. There's your second floor. I can show you a few more things here with this exterior door. So let's do this. I'm going to put in what's called a doorway. So it's an entryway with no door. I'm going to shoot a camera out at the outside here. From the outside looking in. So you can see it's like that. There's no actual doorway there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some changes to this. So go to my selection tool. I can do the same thing by hitting the space bar. Double click on that and we can change the type of archway. We can make a round top. Let's see here. What does it want us to do? Let's come down here a little bit. I'm going to go to the General tab and change the height and width of the door. So we want to make the height 96 inches, a little bit bigger. Whoa. And then the width to 54 inches. That's it. Let's hit Control Z here. What's the size and position there? Let's go to the General. Doorway. The width, width to 54, and the height to the, there we go. Just like that. And then we're going to change the archway and the casing a little bit here. So let's go to casing, and let's go to width to 10 inches. Okay, and then we're going to go to arch and make it broken arch to 12 inches. Make it a broken arch. Just like that. And then we can change the casing to, let's see, let's go back here. Let's go to library. And we're going to click on moldings, door and window casing, and then you can select the style that you like. So see how it puts that fancy design on there. So that's just a few of the fun things that you can do, and you can do all those types of things with pretty much any object you put in your house. Okay, so Mr. Mertz, myself, I can come around and help you out putting in doors and windows, but there's a quick sample on how to do a few of those things. Thanks for watching, and good luck.